Hello. So, it's now 5:40 a.m. in the morning. The sky looks like it's, wow. It was all quiet until these, hold on. It's like they must come every day. So, I have to pee kind of bad. Don't have really any privacy. And it looks like it's about to storm. So, I really got no sleep at all last night. And what kept me awake? I guess the temperature was kind of cold. And I just couldn't sleep. They sleep deprived me. So, I have very little money for food now, after I ate yesterday, And so, I also need a few little hygiene items. Excuse me. So that guy, oh, come on, man. So that guy on that other website that I was trying to tell, come on. Wow, the garbage man comes right when I try to do a damn video. I bet you that's the same perp that splashed me, that be trying to splash me. So, I try to keep a low profile on this. Damn. See how everything was quiet, and almost immediately after I started the video, that's when they come with the fake trash thing. There was no noise, nothing. Or is this pure coincidence? If you know that the garbage man participates in gang stalking. And they just playing around and lingering over there on purpose to slow down my video. So they had this one of the websites I try to go to for emotional support. And it was a website I used a few years ago, and then they were abusive bullies. So I quit using that website, and they were glad to see me go. And so then I tried under, a different username. Every time I try to tell the story, they make more noise. So, just noise harassment. So that's their covert way of trying to force me to shut up. So, it looks like they must get the garbage every day. So, this other website, I was on there for not even a week. and I probably had to block at least 10 people my first day. And it's like, wow, I just got there and I either get ignored or I get abusive troll comments. So it seemed like they had perps on that website. And they had perps on that website, and you know, so I mean, people who claim to act like as if they know the truth about what's going on in the world, they play a role by acting brainwashed when it comes to trying to bully and attack me, and just to make me feel bad. Oh, you play a role like you're against the Illuminati and the New World Order, but when it comes to me, you turn around and shun and attack me like as if I have to be forced to comply with the system. So, it really makes you gang stalkers pretending to be fake woke to the truth make y'all look like hypocrites. But people are blind to see y'all hypocrisy. So they had this fake perp on that website. See, every time I try to tell the story, that's when they come with more noise. And then, I was trying to, there they go again. So, the guy tried to say, oh, what's your Cash App? I got you. Hold on, wait. He said, what's your Cash App? I got you. And so I told him my Cash App. And then he stood me up and then got hateful and eventually blocked me. Like, if somebody's homeless and struggling and stuff, why offer to help and then stand that person up and then turn around and block them? That's a perp thing to do. So it's like I was definitely being ignored and / or gang stalked, even on that website. So I just tried to deactivate my account. Really wanted to try to delete it, and with all the and then I didn't realize that it was still the same, and I forgot all about that because I haven't used the site in a few years. That people were trying to say it's a lot of pervs and predators and pedophiles on that website, and that they talk about some sick stuff that they really get away with, and that people don't call the law on them. And they come from, I guess, different countries, I guess. So, and I got devoured and attacked for trying to ask, I try to make a comment, hold on. I never hear about rich folks' jobs having to get a drug test. It's mainly the poor people's jobs. It's only the jobs for the poor where you're forced to get a drug test, but not the jobs for the rich. Just like if you go to the rich folks' grocery stores in Los Angeles, like in upscale areas. If you go in upscale areas, they don't force you to they don't treat you like a criminal and force you to put your bags down on the floor at the beginning. At the entrance of the store. And then they have security guards. Like in the low income areas, they have where you're forced to put your bags down by the entrance at the store, and then force you to put it on the floor. And then I'm the troublemaker because I'm the entitled troublemaker because I have OCD and don't want my bag on the floor. And And so I mean, the low income areas, even here, like at Family Dollar or some shit like that. But at the higher the higher level, kind of high income grocery stores where the rich folks go to shop at, they don't treat you like a criminal and have high surveillance and think you're gonna steal and stuff like that. But it used to be like that in Los Angeles. In the poor areas, you're forced to put your bags down, and then the security guard is right there at the entrance of the store and treat you like you're a potential thief. And then some of them stalk and be on your ass on your heels with walking around and following you, you know. And even in New Orleans, I've had security guards, you know, at the Rouse's downtown New Orleans. They had a security guard bully and harass me and on my heels with following me. And then admitted to, and it was a black guy too, and he admitted to me that he targeted me because of my big backpack, my big book bag or whatever, you know. And so I have a bachelor's degree. I don't steal anything. And, you know, they make it like as if, I mean, I have been falsely accused of stealing. You know, I have been falsely accused of stealing out of, you know, quite a few times in New Orleans. And I wonder and I didn't realize that was part of the gang stalk. And I heard Alex Dupree admitted that he made slander campaigns that I'm a drug addict and a thief. But, you know, I don't have any moments where the gang stalkers drug me up. But they wanted to force me on psych meds, you know. But I heard about other targeted individuals if the gang stalkers create the smear campaign that, oh, he's a drug addict. And then they do stuff like implant drugs on him or something, or drug him up or something, covertly drug him up, and then turn around and say, oh, he's a drug addict. And then set him up and trap and set him up for destruction. But yesterday was a day I was freaking gang stalked by doggone Freemasons and Eastern Stars. This is crazy. Even the day before. But I mean, but you sold your soul to the devil to get your riches. I mean, and then I can't believe that somebody would think that me talking about my targeting and my traumas makes me entitled and selfish and try to say, well, it's not all about you and you think the world revolves around you. But narcs always tell the victim that, and people say that they're using projection, because if you act like you delusionally believe you're entitled to play God, and you're entitled to tell me off about myself when you're in no place to do so, and you're almost young enough to be my child, somebody needs to bitch slap your ass. Your fake, retarded, mentally slow ass. I ain't gonna do it, but I'm saying somebody needs to. I mean, you need to stay in your place. You know, rather than, you know, trying to get out of line with people and figure that you can dog over and disrespect me because I'm disabled, and being like very abusive and treat me like a rag doll in a punching bag. And I hate being forced to stuff in my feelings and emotions and have nobody to talk to. And look at this Masonic perp riding by real slow. And so lately, I've been hated and ignored on YouTube and getting massive thumbs down. And anybody who try to support and give me thumbs up, You see that? And if I end up getting thumbs up, then the perps artificially remove the thumbs up and then replace it with thumbs down. So y'all see the police just passed by, right? But it's like people are encouraging and allowing evil. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. And they don't care because it ain't their lives. And evil gets praised. Like when nowadays on social media, children get a standing ovation for disrespecting and abusing their parents. And the internet backs them. And they go viral. For a child to, disrespect their own parents and stuff, So this is the doggone world we're living in. But I know that we have something bigger. But I know we have a bigger war here. But what kind of war are you fighting when you deceptive to a friend? What kind of war are we fighting? What kind of big spiritual war are we fighting if you're deceptive and fake towards a friend? And then try to make it like as if, you make it all about you. When you talk about your targeting, how come, you can talk about your targeting, but I'm not allowed to talk about mine? And then you falsely accuse me of being fake. But then it's you who's acting like a fake perp. A vicious, abusive perp. So, but anyway, I had to pee really bad, but don't really have nowhere to go. And it's like, I really hate how people they laugh and think that my suffering is funny. And it's like, they want to, monitor and watch and stalk my potential demise. And even other professed targets aren't trying to be helpful or supportive. And they act like as if they're too wrapped up in their own targeting to care about you. And then call you selfish, but then the popular fakes huddle together and, treat you like workplace mobbing. The professed TI community. And I don't have nobody really supportive to talk to, but now I'm scared to even reach out and talk to anybody because of fear of being hurt again. But I'm not allowed to fear. But people have been becoming so difficult and confusing. And I'm tired of the narcissistic lectures and the tell-offs. I'm tired of narcissistic abusers trying to bully, harass, and lecture me. You're young enough to be my child and trying to tell me off about myself and lecture me or bully, harass, and threaten me and think that they can just walk all over and disrespect me. And then when I stand up to them, they call me entitled or tell me I'm very demanding with how I want to be treated. And think I deserve and supposed to be abused and treated like shit and walked all over. So it's called being an asshole when they have fake nice perps smiling in your face and be like, is this okay? Is this okay? Is your food okay? Every 5 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Every 5 minutes they're doing that to me. And it's like enraging and making me mad enough to want to throw something at them. Because I know that they're provoking me. I know they're pretending to be fake nice and all fake smiles. And, though I'm just using those freaking satanic hand signs. Or they'll do like this. Oh, everything okay? Something like that. But I'm rude and mean for getting mad at them for, doing those perp activities or driving with the one headlight. Y'all know those doggone tactics. So I don't know why another professed target would call you selfish or try to silence you talking about your targeting. And I just, it's like more and more people, like, what truth are you spreading, or what kind of spiritual, godly mission are you on when you're abusing and perping people? What kind of divine, godly mission are you on if you're abusing and gaslighting and lying, and you will just admit that you were fake as a friend? I mean, when you did the freaking fake ass video about calling me an infection, you know what? You should have just permanently blocked all contact with me then, rather than manipulating and playing games. And then I call you crying, and then you lie and say, oh, well, I told you you were my favorite. That video wasn't about you. And then just being manipulative. I'm fucking damaged, and I have a right to speak out. And then I get attacked with more lectures, like an abusive fucking boyfriend or something. Like as if I'm dealing with an abusive boyfriend when actually you're a friend and your ass is gay, homosexual. You're gay. You fucking gay. And then you homosexual, and then freaking try to use the Bible as a cover up, and then lie and say you ain't gay no more. But then you always talking about masturbating and stuff. But then, you try to hide it in front like you're so perfect. Like you can walk around committing no sin. But then, you're just arrogant, and I see your doggone sins, and I see my own doggone sins. So you do a lot of sinful things, but then, point out everybody else's sin and try to act entitled to play God and issue out punishments and stuff. When you're living, you freaking see a psychiatrist, and you're living underneath your freaking mom's house. 30 years old, still living with your fucking mama, and you ain't got no job your damn self. If you think you're so smart, why don't you have a high top paying job? But no, you get an SSI check, but you think you're better than every freaking body. You're able-bodied. You're able-bodied. So for you to call me freaking entitled, I'm just freaking, not allowed to freaking express my anger, and I gotta let it out somewhere, because I don't want to have to explode or lose my temper. You just threaten to freaking kill somebody and put that on my fucking voicemail. But you try to make it like I'm mentally unstable and crazy? I don't understand people being double-minded, So, and I hate how narcs, they say one thing, and then another time the subject will be brought up again, and then they'll bring up something. They'll say something polar opposite, and then you used to be like, well, I thought you said this. And then they yell at you and try to frighten and intimidate and bully you and tell you, I never told you nothing like that. So, yeah, but anyway, my hair is a big doggone mess, and the online perps trying to bully me that I should cut it all off. And I'm having mixed feelings because I don't want to disobey God to cut my hair, but my hair is ruined and I might need to have to start all over again, but I don't want my prayers unanswered if I needed to pray, you know. So they hit me with frequencies and causing me a headache. But I'm sorry that my mind is all over the place because I got no sleep last night. And so I'm trying to figure out how am I going to survive the day, because it's hard to get help with donations both online and in person. In the online perps, they shunned me for trying to ask for help both online and in person. You know, so I couldn't write a good short story because I don't have enough sleep. And I just barely have enough money for breakfast and nothing for lunch and nothing for dinner. Not enough, nothing for dinner. And it's like I already got to anticipate a ruined day today. I don't want to, but, I don't know what's going to happen today. I wish for a perfect day, but they won't let me. So I have my fundraiser, my Ko-fi, my blog, CashApp, Venmo, and PayPal of ways you can help a homeless targeted individual fighting to doggone survive that's been sabotaged and been set back. So the phone is probably gonna cut off into another video.